The sun rose over the small village of Ogura in Delta State. Birds chirped on the mango trees, and the street slowly came alive with the sounds of people getting ready for their day. Inside a tiny one-room house with faded pink walls, 17-year-old Esther carefully folded her mosquito net and began sweeping the floor. Her mother, Mama Esther, was already outside boiling rice and beans for the customers who would soon arrive at their small roadside food stand. Esther walked quickly, humming a soft tune as she cleaned. She knew that after helping her mother, she still had to get ready for school. Her final secondary school exams were coming soon, and everyone knew how brilliant she was. Teachers often praised her in front of the whole class, saying she had the brightest mind they'd seen in years. But Esther never let that get to her head. She remained quiet, respectful, and obedient to her mother. Every day after school, she helped wash plates, carry pots, and serve customers with a smile. At night, when the village went quiet and most people went to bed, Esther sat on the floor with her books and a small lantern, reading until her eyes felt heavy. Her mother watched her sometimes and sighed. Life hadn't been easy since Esther's father passed away when she was just 8. He had been a kind man who worked as a fisherman, but one stormy night, he went out to the river and never came back. Since then, Mama Esther had done everything she could to raise her daughter alone. Despite the struggle, their bond was strong, built on love, sacrifice, and silent dreams. The days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months. Life didn't get easier for Esther and her mother. Every morning came with new worries: what to cook, how to afford food items, and how to manage school fees. But Mama Esther was strong. Even when her back ached or her eyes felt heavy with sleep, she didn't stop working. There were times when money was so tight that she had to take a loan from the Women's Cooperative Society in the village. It was a small group of market women who helped each other during hard times. Mama Esther didn't like borrowing, but she had no choice. It was either the loan, or Esther would be sent home again. The borrowed money helped. It covered the school fees for that term and even allowed Mama Esther to buy one of the textbooks Esther had been missing. She had skipped meals some days just to save enough for that book. Finally, the time came for Esther to write her final exams. Her hands shook as she held her pen on the first day. Not because she was afraid of the questions, but because she wanted so badly to make her mother proud. She wrote each paper with all her heart.